Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Guys, today I'm going to explain you how to find the domain of square root function type E. What do you understand? A type E, it means a quadratic equations which is totally a square form, right? That would be in under root, and then how will we find the domain of such functions? Okay, I'm going to show you. For example, if you have an equation here, y is equal to a plus b whole square, means you can say a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? Means, or we can say we have y is equal to x plus a whole square. It means, or x minus, for example, so x square plus minus a square, this will be always positive, right? Plus minus 2ax. Okay, so if you have an equation in this format where discriminant is 0, where discriminant is 0, okay, then how to find the domain of this one? How to find the domain? This is very important lecture. So if you have an equation like this one, is y is equal to x plus minus a whole square, and where you have to find the domain, what method you are going to apply, and what do you know about such equations, right? So I don't know, you know about it or you don't know, but here I'm going to tell you. For example, guys, I have a question here. I have a question. Example 1. Y is equal to under root x square plus 2x plus 1, right? This is also, you can write it x plus 1 whole square. Guys, always remember this thing in your mind, that whenever you have y is equal to x plus 1 whole square, this means this is equal to modulus of or absolute of x plus 1. Always. Whenever you have something which is written in the form of the square, it means that equation can be written as y is equal to x plus 1. So the graph of this one and this one are identical, right? So this one and this one have the same graph, and I told you in my previous lecture, whenever you have x plus 1, right? So this is the graph of this equation, or the modulus function is V-shaped. So this is plus 1. You have to come this side. This one minus 1, and then draw this one and draw this one. Something this one. Right? So whenever you will see the graph of this one, this is x plus 1. So just go on the left side at minus 1. So the graph will be this one. So my question is, if you go here this side, the positive infinity or minus infinity, right? So if you are greater than minus 1, then you have this equation. Whenever you have less than minus 1, you have this equation, this graph. It means from minus infinity to positive infinity, you can give any value of x, y always exist. There is no value of x here, you just plug in and you can say the y does not exist. So the domain is R. It means real number. It's real number. So whenever you have a question like this one, in the square form, you can say the domain always will be a real number. I can give you another example of this one. For example, I have question 1, y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9, for example, right? I have this equation x square minus 6x plus 9, and the question is find domain. Find domain. Find the domain, right? So you can see y can be written as x minus 3 whole square. Look, a square plus b square minus 2ab means minus 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x minus 6x. Means this one and this one are identical, right? So you can say this is also is equal to mod of x minus 3. Once you have mod of x minus 3, the graph, this is minus 3, you have to go on positive side. This is 3, for example, so just draw this line, right? This is, and the domain of the modulus function is always a real number, so you can say the domain is a real number, or minus infinity to positive infinity. Okay, so remember one thing in your mind, guys. Whenever you have a square root and a quadratic equation is given, but this quadratic equation can be written as in the square form, then this can be written as absolute function of that square root, right? Means if you have a quadratic equation in a square root and this equation can be written as in the square form, then the graph of this equation as the same as the graph of what? Absolute function, when the graph is shifted on the right side, right? Means this one can be written as this one. So this one and this one is the same. So whenever you have any modulus function, the domain is always a real number. I hope, guys, you all understand, and if you have a problem, you can just write down comments, and then whenever we have a time, I will reply you. Okay, meet me in my next lecture. Take care. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum.